What is good, guys, and welcome to today's video. Before I make a very big announcement, I do have to say we just got back from Maker Hose and we got all the fittings we need to mount this hydro. Now, all of that aside, before we start working on mounting the hydro and getting that in the Miata, let's go look at the Miata and make a very big announcement. Now, as you guys know, a few weeks ago, I picked up this 1990 NA Miata, and my plans are to turbo it. We're gonna do a bunch of work to it. It's gonna be kind of a cross between a nice daily, a turbo Miata, something you can drift if you want to, but also just have a lot of fun and it be super reliable, which is why we've been going through and fixing a lot of worn out parts, replacing main seals, fixing oil leaks and all that kind of stuff. Now, anyways, all of that aside, I haven't actually been 100% honest with you guys. I haven't been able to tell you my really true intentions with the car, just why we've been waiting for paperwork and things to be finalized. But today I can officially tell you that this Miata is a giveaway car for you guys here in the United States. Now, as you guys know, we're gonna turbo it, we're gonna do a bunch of really cool stuff with it, I'm gonna put it through its paces, make sure everything's all good, but you guys now have a chance of winning this car. So how things are going to go down is actually very, very simple. And over the next month or so, we're obviously going to be building this car and changing a bunch of stuff like the turbo kit and things like that. And unfortunately, because of the coronavirus, things have gotten a little bit difficult getting parts and stuff, but we are working through it and we should be getting some really cool companies on board for a bunch of other stuff that's happening to the Miata. But that aside, you probably want to know, how do you get a chance to win this? And it's very, very simple. For every 500 yen that you spend on the SAMMIT.net merch store, you get one entry for this. Now, currently I've put up a whole bunch of stickers and stuff like that, but there are going to be hoodies and shirts and things like that coming, so keep an eye out for that. You guys have 3 weeks to get your entries in. Everything closes for the giveaway on the 13th of April, so make sure you go and get yourself some SAMMIT merch to be in the draw to win this. We will be announcing the winner pretty much when the build is finished. Now, I know this is a little bit different than normal, and that's just because we're still a little bit concerned about whether or not we're going to be able to finish everything 100% by the date. So if things drag out, because obviously I'm stuck here for probably the next 3 months at this rate, we want to make sure that this is 100% finished. So obviously we will be contacting the person who won after the 13th. Normally things take about a week after that before, you know, everything gets like finalized and approved and finished, and we will be then contacting the winner. They will know, and then we will probably announce it and do the whole, like, you know, delivery of the car to the winner when the car is completed 100% to everything that we want to do. Now, I'm pretty confident we'll get this finished in 4 weeks, but obviously things are kind of up in the air due to the obvious situation with the virus and stuff like that. So there you guys go. If you live in the United States and you want a chance to win this Miata, you know what you need to do. Head to SAMMIT.net and grab yourself some merch. So now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and get the hydro installed. I really do hope you're as excited as I am about this. This is the first time I'm doing anything like this, and I'm really, really pumped. I also can't wait till the car's finished and we can kind of like show you guys what it's capable of and stuff like that. Obviously, we will be doing that as things progress with each individual part that we bolt on and stuff like that, but I'm just excited and I hope you guys are too. So let's get this hydro and get it mounted up. So the first thing I want to do is take off this tombstone. I believe that's what it's called. I don't really know this stuff. I'm just going by what Chris has told me. So what I'd like to do is kind of mount all the like master cylinder and stuff in here and just kind of have the handle here if possible, because then we can keep all of this stuff and still like make it nice and tidy. So let's get this off and then show you what we're working with and fab up a bracket. And I got the wrong screwdriver, it seems. Oh no, we're good, just wrong angle. And then we're gonna have to fab up a bracket or something to try and bring it up and make sure it's not going to break off and stuff. But I am so excited for this, you guys have no idea. Let's go. I only just noticed this, but the shift boot actually has like sakura cherry blossoms, which is a tree that grows in Japan, which I missed out on seeing because I came to the States and now I'm stuck here. But it's almost like I was meant to buy this car because of that. It's kind of cool. So we've made a pretty big mess disassembling everything, but this is what I'm thinking. So we need to definitely cut this all out here. So we're going to be making some choppies here with all of this interior piece here. But essentially, I'm hoping to put this here, like about there. And that'll be low enough where we can still fit a head unit in there once we chop all that out there. And essentially, you'll be able to pull down on it through like here, which is like perfect. So like if that's sitting about, roughly about there, it's going to be further closer out to like here probably. But just for there, for example, driving, e-brake here, should be perfect. And you can still
like even with that sitting there, that's about where I want it to be, but it's gonna be a little bit lower, right? You'll still be able to just turn your AC on and off and stuff like that. So I think this is gonna be perfect. Literally like about there. And shifting wise, you're still perfectly fine for shifting. So like if I just balance that there, well, we'll put it there for now. But like if I go to put that in first, that's first, and that's where that is. So you're still gonna be fine with shifting. E-brake, not a single problem there as well. That's gonna be able to go down, and look at that. Perfect amount of space for everything. Now, let's start chopping away, and then we gotta figure out a way to mount it in there. We gotta get our brake lines in there. It's gonna be a bit of an ordeal, but we can make this work. So I've stripped things down even more. We've made some cuts now, and check this out. So this is where the hydro is gonna sit. We're gonna put it on a little bit of an angle, cock it up a bit there, and look at that. How good does that look? Perfect. We are gonna obviously have to cut a fair bit out of here, so everything's gonna clear, but that'll be fine. We still should be able to keep our shift boot, and everything's gonna look tidy. And look how much space we got in there for the top section there for that head unit. So she's gonna clear and everything's gonna be great. So next thing we're gonna do is start making up some boxing and cutting some steel and stuff, because I wanna have a nice piece welded in there and boxed up to support the hydro, because obviously the more and more you're yanking on this, things get fragile and kind of wear down, and these trans tunnels aren't the thickest. Okay, so everything was going good. I started measuring and cutting all the pieces of like stock steel and stuff to line up there where we're gonna weld and all that kind of stuff and box it in. And I've got kind of everything ready and in place. And then Chris was having problems with the welder, and we made a grave discovery. We out of wire, boys. So yeah, that project is now not happening tonight. But how good does that look right there?
You got some JB Weld?
So pumped. JB Weld that? No, I ain't that dodgy, man. So this is all the wire that's left, which obviously isn't enough to do anything with, and it couldn't even reach through the actual handle hose thing. So what do you do when everything fails and falls on your face? We're going to the skate park, hopefully to practice and maybe even learn a new trick.
Where the heck are we right now?
We are at the skate park, my man.
Doing what?
Huh?
Doing what?
180s.
Getting better. That's it.
That's true. That's true. Getting better. All right.
He actually progressed a lot since last time already. Like he can 180 quarter pipes now. Sorry for the fat boy breathing. I just hit a line.
Obviously, I like the 180, right?
Yeah. That was good. Well, it's all right. Boom. I would love to see you clear the box. Yeah, this one. Yeah, that's good, dude. You're getting it. I want you to clear this.
Like jump it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I don't feel like right now.
Good, good.
All right, let's go.
He's getting it for sure. Oh!
I nearly ate it in the corner.
That looked scary.
Yeah.
You were kind of going fast there.
Yeah, I was going a bit too fast. All right, let's hit it. Back on.
Hit it right here. Get some good speed on this.
Woo, a bit too much. All right, here we go.
Let's hit it.
Ooh.
That crack scares you.
Yeah, it does. I'll hit it again. I'm getting tired too.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm dead already. We've been here for 10 minutes.
It's so good. Feels good to get your cardio up.
It does.
All right, we'll go a bit slow.
Oh, you're not getting that back wheel up, man. Do more of a bunny hop. Remember, both wheels at the same time on the quarter pipe. It'll help. Yes, like that. Go a little higher and then spin, though. You kind of spun as you were going up. That was good. I liked that. Hell yeah.
Woo. All right,
Heck yeah. I'm in. Oh boy.
So I'm loving my progression. How long have I been doing, like how many times have we been here? And I've been on a bike.
I'm gonna say 5 times we've
Like
been here.
5 times. So I'm pretty happy with my progression. I want to get a helmet so I can start doing some big jumps again.
with ya.
Because after I had those couple crashes where I Supermaned on the concrete, I was like, I need to get a helmet. So cardio, moving on up, getting better. BMX, coming at you, LZ. So we are back at the shop now. Some kind of bad stuff happened to Chris. You're gonna have to see his video to find out. But I'm kind of gonna be monitoring him for probably the next 12 to 24 hours, and hopefully he doesn't have a really bad concussion. But I'm gonna try and cut up some more steel and get this stuff ready for welding tomorrow when we get the wire. But like I said, everything's kind of in here now, and I might as well spend the time now to kind of get the piece that's going to go down and around here and cut it to shape for the tunnel, which is going to be a little bit difficult and a real pain. But I think it's going to really pay off because I really want to try and get this boxed in around the tunnel there. And I know it's going to be hard, but we might as well try and do that now. So a bit of an update here. I got my friend Mr. Cardboard, and I was actually using some dikes or some side cutters to cut this to how I needed to make this piece, and look at that. It's like perfect for the sidewall. I even angle grinded it on an angle and everything, so it fitted perfect. So now all I need to do is make the closing piece on this side, because I'm not going to get in there and be able to box that side in. So we're just going to box this side in here. But look how good that looks. I wish I could just tack that into place right now. It's just sitting there, but that is looking epic. I seriously got this in the best location, and we've got so much room there. I already put like the head unit in there to make sure there's clearance for that. We've got enough room to run the lines and everything. I am so excited about this placement. So for now, that's pretty much all I can do today. I was thinking of maybe trying to tack it in place with the flux core wire that we have around here somewhere for the welder, but Chris told me later he threw it out. So we don't even have that. And honestly, I'd rather just wait till we get the wire tomorrow so we can use gas and my welds will look 1,000 times better. What I'm planning to do is kind of tack it on the corners here for the outside, and then same on this one. And then I'm gonna pull that off, and I'm gonna weld all along the inside of it, and that way everything on the outside here is gonna look really nice, and you won't really see a whole bunch of big welds on the outside. I'll maybe just stitch the outside, and I think that'll make it look really, really nice. We'll slide it in place, then I'll weld it all in, obviously after we drill the holes and everything for this bracket here, which is what goes on the inside. And yeah, then this thing's not going anywhere, so I'm pretty pumped about that. Honestly, I don't think that could have turned out any better. Look at that space there for the e-brake. Also, when you pull it, there's heaps of room there before it even hits this, so that's great. And shifting as well. Look at this into first gear here. Not a single problem, heaps of space there. So that was my main concern. That would be good for shifter, e-brake, and all of that. And obviously we then just need to cut that out and it'll be good. Tomorrow we should have that finished, boxed in, welded, and then the brake lines. Brake lines probably will take a bit of time as well because we need to find a place to bring them into the car, probably drill a hole, run them up, and all that kind of stuff. Actually, let me show you the fittings I got. So here are the fittings I got from Mako today. I got, just in case we make a mistake and need to join a brake line, I got a little joiner, and then I got the two fittings here that go. This bigger one goes in the back port, and then this one here goes in the front port. And we should be all good because I got like this high nickel copper, I think. I don't know. I'll ask Chris, he'll know. So I was right, Chris said this is nickel copper line, so it's really easy to bend and a lot, I guess, less difficult to kink and stuff if you're careful. So we should be able to make that work, and it's cheap. So that's where we're gonna end things today. I know I didn't get anywhere near as much as I wanted to get done on the Miata today. I had a really late start today. Yesterday I was up to 4 a.m. editing. We were like, it was a crazy day yesterday doing that transmission. It was literally, by the time I finished, it was nearly 2:30. So yeah, I slept in a bit, and then by the time we got here, with now every shop closing super early here in Florida as well, we obviously need to change things up and actually need to get here early, like minimum like 9 a.m. so that we can actually, you know, get our days planned out, get all the stuff we need, and if we miss anything, the shops are still open for us to go back and buy it, if you know what I mean. Because right now, we're like, get here, we rush around to try and buy everything, and then realize we forgot something like welding wire, and then everything's closed because they close super early here. So we definitely need to make sure we're waking up early and changing our sleeping schedule. So with that, guys, smash that like button, leave us a comment, go get yourself an entry for the giveaway. All you need to do is go to sammit.net/shop, get yourself some merch, and one of you guys may be the lucky winners of that Miata. So peace out. Ciao, mata.